Welcome to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Lee. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy that you are here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and Patreon members. I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a weekly spread for Aquarius for June 15th through 21st for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also wanted to let you know that there's an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal, or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, this is for Aquarius spirit, 15 to 21 June, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit, 15 to 21 June, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit, 15 to 21 June, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. Okay, what is the state of the relationship, please, spirit? This card too, spirit. This one too. Okay, what is Aquarius' person's needs, spirit? What are their needs? Okay, what are Aquarius' needs? Okay, what does Aquarius need to do? This part. This card, spirit. This one. Okay, and what is the potential outcome? Okay, so Aquarius, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have email and phone coaching packages available, and I can craft something that is specific to your situation, okay? All right. So for this week, for the 15th through the 21st of June, the overall energy is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is talking about, wanting to have reunion and, have something to celebrate with your person, okay? Under that, we've got the Empress. The Empress is Taurus Libra energy. This is talking about, standing in your power, knowing your worth, being very abundant, very confident, very independent. Under that is the Sun. So the Sun is Leo energy. The Sun is talking about happiness, wish fulfillment, and revelation. So things in the dark coming to light, all right? And then one more card. Under that, we have the Ten of Cups, which talks about a happy and harmonious relationship and, it being wish fulfillment. Okay. And then under that was Judgment, and the Judgment is talking about having a second chance, okay? Okay, so when it comes to the state of the relationship, we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands talks about manifestation. Then when it comes to your person's needs, it's the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about curiosity. It also talks about excitement. Then when it comes to your needs, Aquarius, it's the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is talking about, the connection being at a stalemate. It can also talk about holding yourself back emotionally. Then when it comes to what you need to do, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups can talk about, you know, having options and different choices and being confused about those choices. And then we have an outcome card, which we're going to talk about at the end of the reading. All right. So we're going to begin by clarifying this Three of Cups. If this bothers you, please turn down your volume. Watch the Three of Cups here, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We got the Moon and we got the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so again, the overall energy for the 15th through the 21st of June is the Three of Cups. So like I said, Three of Cups talks about reunion. Your person wants to reunite with you. They are basically, you know, wanting to get back together with you, you know, have a celebration about this connection, about this reunion. All right, so we've got two clarification cards. First one is the Moon. The Moon is Cancer or Pisces energy. With this card, it's talking about, you know, delusion. Your person has deluded you. They haven't told you the truth. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So your person sees you as the person that they want to spend the rest of their life with, or at least have a long-term stable and committed relationship with. And with this Moon card, they know that there's some truths that they have to come, you know, that has to come to light, some information that they need to let you know. Okay. All right. Like I said, and for most of you, the majority of you, it's how your person feels. Okay. All right. So now we're going to move forward and we're going to clarify the state of the relationship, which is the Eight of Wands. Watch the Eight of Wands here, please, Spirit. Okay. We've got two cards. We have the Star and we've got the Knight of Swords. So the state of the relationship is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is talking about the desire to, you know, manifest. You're both trying to manifest communication, also trying to manifest reunion with this Eight of Wands card. Okay. This can also talk about, you know, travel as well. So we've got two cards. We've got the Star, which is your energy, Aquarius energy, and then the Knight of Swords is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So the Star card talks about, you know, it's further clarifying manifestation. Okay, so it's saying that this reunion for you, Aquarius, is wish fulfillment. Okay, and it talks about, you know, you letting go of baggage, you co-creating with Spirit in order to bring this about. Spirit's aligning the stars for the two of you to come back together. And like I said, this card for you is saying that this relationship is wish fulfillment for you. And the Star card is important as well because it talks about a wish coming true. All right. Then we've got the Knight of Swords. Like I said, this represents an air sign. It's talking about a love offer that comes out of nowhere. And I feel like that's what you want. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move forward and we're going to clarify your person's needs. Okay. Your twin's needs, which is the Page of Wands. All right. Why is the Page of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got two clarification cards. We got the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so Page of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this Page of Wands, it talks about what your person needs. Your person needs excitement. Your person also needs, one of their needs is they need to know about you because they're curious about what is going on with you and what is going on, you know, in your life. So like I said, for a lot of you, your person is probably more than likely watching you. All right. So we've got two clarification cards. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about this connection being divinely guided. It also talks about divine intervention. So like I said, everything is being controlled by Spirit. Then we've got the Page of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so this is my Pisces card. You may be dealing with the Pisces or have Pisces placements in your chart. With this Page of Cups, this is saying that your person has a love offer, okay, that's coming along with an apology. And with this Wheel of Fortune, they're waiting for the right time. They're waiting to get the go-ahead from Spirit because they know everything is being controlled by Spirit in order to come forward, to come towards you. They're not going to do it until they get this nudge from Spirit, okay? All right, now we're going to move forward and clarify your needs, which is represented by the Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got three clarification cards. We have the Lovers, we've got the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Two of Cups. All right. Okay, so now we're at your needs. Your needs are represented by the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is talking about this connection being at a stalemate. you know, meaning neither one of you are doing anything to move it along. It also talks about, you know, holding yourself back emotionally. Both of you could be doing this because, like I told you, when Aquarius gets hurt, I don't have to tell you this, it's you. When you get hurt, you tend to shut down. Like I said, that's everybody. Anybody that gets hurt is going to do that. All right. Also, with the Two of Swords, it's talking about having your having your head stuck in the sand, sitting on the fence, not wanting to make a decision about this connection, because a lot of times with this card, it represents a painful, the decision being painful on some level for either you or your person or the both of you. Everything I say can be flipped, swapped, or reversed. But with this card, Spirit is saying that, you know, what your needs are is you need your person to make a decision and decide what they're going to do, whether or not they're going to come back towards you or they're going to go off in another direction, because the stalemate, the limbo, the stagnation, you know, you fucking tired of it is what I feel like. Okay. Because like I said, for a lot of you, this has been going on for a while. Okay, so we have 3 clarification cards. The first one we're going to talk about is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is talking about worry. Like I said, this is part of the reason why there's stagnation, why there's a stalemate on your person's part. It's not just because they're waiting on a, you know, the go ahead from Spirit. It's also because they're worried that things are not going to work out you know, the way that they want it to. They're, you know, having sleepless nights, nightmares, fear, anxiety, that type of stuff. I've told you this before. I feel like your person is going through a lot of anxiety. They're very anxious, because I get a lot of anxiety cards, and the Nine of Swords is one of them. And I pick up anxiety off of it. I feel, I even feel anxious when I touch this card. Okay. So your person is really worried that this is not going to work out. I feel like they've blown everything, you know, made mountains out of molehills, blown everything up out of proportion in their mind. And like I said, a lot of times what's going on is in the dark, because you see this person is sitting in the dark, right? Thinking about stuff, and they're very anxious. They have their heads, you know, head in their hands, and you know, it's like they don't know what to do. You can tell this is a card that tends to be negative. And so, like I tell you or cross watcher, whoever's sitting in this energy, you have to get out of it, because it's still law of attraction at the end of the day, even though it's not a normal relationship. So that means that if you think positively, you're going to bring positive outcomes. If you think negatively, you're going to bring negative outcomes. Now, what those positive and negative outcomes are, I'm not the one to say. But if you want things to go, you know, to take a positive slant, you have to stay out of this energy. Okay. You have to heal whatever it is that puts you in this energy, so that you can take the lesson and move forward, because you need to always be in the present. The only place you can affect any type of change is in the present. Okay. All right. So we've got 2 other clarification cards. The first one we're going to talk about is the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. So you may be dealing with the Gemini or have Gemini placements. With this Lovers card, it is talking about, you know, the potential relationship that you and your person can have, where you vibe on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. This is a very deep and spiritual connection. Okay. And I feel like that, you know, this is what you want. This is one of your needs, is to have that. All right. You want your person to make a decision. You want them to, you know, get out of this energy with the Nine of Swords, I feel like, and you're wanting them to come towards you, you know, for the both of you to try and have this relationship. Then we've got the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is talking about, you know, reunion. It's also talking about a strong connection, mutual attraction that the both of you have, and you're wanting to come together with your person in order to explore that. And like I said, look at this, you got the Lovers and the Two of Cups for the same as together for the same card here. Like I said, that rarely happens that they show up like that together. So the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So now we're going to move forward, and we're going to clarify what you need to do when it comes to this connection, and it's the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got 2 clarification cards. We have the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Empress. Okay, so when it comes to what Spirit wants you to do, the Seven of Cups talks about having options, choices, and being confused. Okay, Spirit wants you to get out of this confusion and explore your options, basically. okay? Because you're going to have other choices, as I always tell you. So that's what Spirit is saying. Don't sit around and be confused. Explore your other options, because like I said, for some of you, you may end up being with somebody else for a while before this person comes back, or you know, I mean, it could be anything. But like I said, you're going to have other people to choose from. But for some of you, you may end up being with someone before your person ends up coming back towards you. All right, you need to know that. I can't tell you who it's going to be, or what it's going to be, or you know how it's going to play out, but that's what I'm getting from that card. Okay, then we've got two clarification cards. The first one we're going to talk about is the Empress. This is Taurus Libra energy. This is talking about, you know, what Spirit wants you to do. Explore your options. You also need to work on yourself and cultivate this Empress energy. Okay, you need to stand in your power and know your worth. And by this, let me tell you this. This is, like I said, someone independent, someone very confident. Okay, this is not someone who every 5 seconds is asking where their person is. Why hasn't their person shown up? That's no good. Okay, you have to focus on yourself. If you're continually asking, by you doing that, you're keeping your person away from you. Because like I told you, you don't have to physically chase anybody, Aquarius. You can energetically chase them. And by you constantly asking questions, oh, well, what my person is and my person that and my person, I'm telling you what's going on. I'm telling you what Spirit is giving me. This is something that's going to move very slowly, because it is a spiritual connection, a spiritual awakening that you're going through. And so it's not gonna move fast. It's not gonna move at the speed of light. So what you gotta do, Aquarius, listen to what I'm saying. You just gotta put your head down and focus on yourself and work on yourself. I'm telling you, because when you ask those questions and well, my person have they, you know, have they awoken yet, and all this kind of crap. When you start asking all these questions, this is what slows it down. Because like I said, you need to be focusing on yourself. That's what Spirit tells you every week. That's why I get the same message every week, because a lot of you, like I said, I know you're in love. I know you're obsessed. You know, I know you're upset as well about the way things have gone. But like I said, this is not a normal relationship. I have to remind you of this, because we have been trained to think a specific way about relationships, that, you know, all we got to do is take action. All we got to do is be proactive, and we can fix everything. Okay, but not in this connection. This connection does not, you don't fix it in the 3D. You fix it by going within. So those of you who want your person back, because I know everybody doesn't want them back, those of you who want your person back, you have to go within. You got to fix the stuff you need to fix within. And that is what is going to draw your person to you. If you don't do that, if you don't work on yourself, you don't do those things, and you keep asking these questions, you can forget about it. You can forget about it. You're gonna have to get to the point where you don't care whether or not this person shows up in your life. That's the way you got to be. That's how you manifest things anyway. Is you have to get to the point where I'm good whether the person shows up, and I'm good if they, you know, if they don't. That's the point you need to get to. And in order to get there, you keep asking me how to get there. How you get there is by continually working on yourself. You don't work for 1 or 2 days and then just be like, okay, now I worked on myself for 2 days. Where's my person at? Or I worked on myself for a couple of months. You know, where's my person at? Okay, because some of these things you gotta just keep working. You gotta put your head down, keep working, and stop asking questions about your the other person, because it's not about them. This is about you. And if you want to get this person back, like I said, focus on yourself. Stop worrying about this other person, and don't work on yourself with the intent to get the person back. Work on yourself because you love yourself and you want to have a good relationship with yourself. Because like I said, it all starts with you. And if your intention is not genuine, then I mean, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And then you know how it's not going to work, how you know too? Because you're not going to want to continue to do the personal development. You got to understand that. If you do it for anything other than doing it because you love yourself and you want to work on yourself and you want to be better and do better, it won't last. Because I can tell you, because personal development is hard as fuck. I can tell you that. And the times that I succeeded the best at personal development was when I threw everything else to the wayside and was like, I'm doing this shit for me. And that's the way you got to be. You got to do it for you, Aquarius. You can't be doing it thinking, oh, well, I'm going to get rewards. I'm going to do this if you know, because of this. You got to do it because you love yourself and you want to have a better damn life, because you got other things you got to put in order. It's not just your love life, okay? It's other areas of your life that are fucked up that you got to fix as well, all right? So you really don't have time to be worrying about this person. You got to worry about you. You got to worry about getting in this energy. And this is not an overnight thing. This is not like a few months thing. You know, I work on myself for 2 months and then I'm good. If you listen to people who do personal development, like I talk to y'all about this all the time. I've been working on myself since I was a fucking teenager. Do you hear me? Since I was a fucking teenager. It wasn't as I wasn't going, I'm like I said, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't going as hard as I do now. But I've been doing it on and off since I was a teenager. And I'm like I'm a personal development junkie. I love it. But even I, you know, don't go, you know, real hard. I do now, but back in the day I didn't. It was on and off. I would do it for a little while and I stop. Then I do it a little while and I stop. But now that I'm older, you know, I want better things. I want my life to change. I want it to turn around. So I got to go harder than, you know, normal. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with doing it for a little while and taking a break, but you don't need to be breaking for no weeks on end or no months on end or no stuff like that. Like I said, if you have a day, you know, a couple of days where you don't do it, that's fine. But like I said, get back on the horse. Get back on your horse and do what you got to do. Because for those of you that are wanting to get back together with this person, the more you drag your feet and turn away from it and shun it and don't want to do it, that's it. Then you just might as well kiss them goodbye. Because if you ain't ready, like I said, they'll come back. But if you're not ready, you won't keep them. I'm just going to tell you the truth. All right. So you got to be trying to cultivate this energy, get in this Empress energy. And like I said, once you get into this energy, you'll know. You'll know when you're in this energy. Because like I said, you won't care one way or the other. If the person show up, you be like, that's good. If the person don't show up, that's good too. Okay? All right. Now we're going to move to the next card, which is the Knight of Cups. Water sign is someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is that romantic love offer card. And I feel like that's what you want. You want to have that. But Spirit is saying you got to be in this Empress energy. If you want your person to come towards you with this romantic offer. If you want them to come right, you're going to have to do that. All right? Okay. Now we're going to move forward to the outcome card. The outcome card is the Six of Swords. Okay. Why is the Six of Swords here for these spirits? Okay, 2 clarification cards. We got the Eight of Swords and we've got the Ace of Wands. So, Six of Swords is the outcome card, this potential outcome. It's talking about, you know, you moving forward, you moving into a place of healing. Spirit is telling you to let go of any negativity, anything that you need to let go of. It's not just talking about what happened between you and your person, but other things as well. Anything from the past. And like I said, ain't nobody living this life, Aquarius, and they only had like 1 or 2 different things happen to them. I don't care how good your childhood was and how good, you know, you grew up and stuff like that. Everybody's had shit happen to them. This is life. Okay? Like I said, you don't get out of this damn well, hell, you ain't gonna get out alive, but you don't get out of it unscathed. There's gonna be things that happen to you because you're here to learn certain lessons. So you gotta go back. And you just need to be focusing on that. You need to be focusing on that more than anything. Because I'm telling you, when this D-Knots gets here, the dark night of the soul, for those of you who don't know what D-Knots is, it's dark night of the soul. So if you get into the dark night of the soul and you not doing none of this work, it's going to be harder. I'm just going to tell you like that. Because if you're running away from it, I told you this before, I got to tell you again. if you're running away from it with the D-knots, you can get lost. You can get stuck in the dark night of the soul. And I'm telling you that it ain't from somebody who is going through it. You don't fucking want to be stuck. You don't want to fucking be lost in the dark night of the soul. Okay? You don't want that. Because when you're in it, even when you're working on yourself, like I said, I ain't trying to scare y'all or nothing like that. But I'm just gonna be real. Cause like I said, you know, I don't know how to be no other way. I don't know how to sugarcoat shit. I don't even know how to do it. With the dark night of the soul, I had to laugh. I'm sorry, I was laughing at myself. With the dark night of the soul, it ain't what you want when you're doing what you're supposed to do. So you have to make sure you know where you're headed and have that base that I tell you about, of the meditation and the journaling and whatever. Like I said, you don't have to do those 2 mediums. If there are other things that help you more, whatever is helping you. But the meditation and journaling, most of the research that I've done on D-knots and from the stuff that I've done since I've been in it, those 2 tools, those are 2 of the tools that help me the most. It helps me to maintain, because you got to be able, like I told you, to face this shit. You can't run from it. Because if you run from it, the more you run from it, the longer it's gonna last, is what I'm trying to tell you. If I can stop stuttering, the more it's gonna last, the longer it's gonna last, the more you run from it. So you just got to turn around and face it. You got to turn around and deal with what you need to deal with, Aquarius. Like I said, it's all shit. We all got shit. You think I want to do this? I don't want to do this. But I don't want to be stuck repeating this same pattern over and over again. But this is what you have to look forward to if you don't do the work. All right? Okay, so we've got 2 clarification cards. We got the 8 of Swords. This is talking about feeling stuck. Feeling like, restricted, and it's self-imposed. You're doing this to yourself with your negative thoughts and limiting beliefs. So this is what's happening. This is one of the outcomes, potential outcomes, if you don't do what you need to do. You have to do this work to get rid of those subconscious thoughts. And like I said, you have to keep hitting it, keep beating it until you get the result that you want. That's the thing about personal development, because people talk to me about it all the time in the comments, and they're like, I work on it and I work on it and I work on it. And I'm like, yeah, but you got to keep, you just got to keep at it. You have to keep at it. If you want your life to be better, you got to keep doing what you got to do. Some stuff you're gonna attack, you're gonna go after. It's gonna go away. I can't even snap my right finger. It's gonna go away like that. Some things, but other things, there are layers, and you have to keep attacking it until you get it. Okay. All right. Then the last card, clarification card, is the Ace of Wands. So Spirit is saying that you can have a fresh new start in love. You can heal yourself. You can move forward. You can let go of this negativity and have all the things that you want. But like I said, you got to do that work. All right. Okay. So I wish you the best of luck as always, Aquarius. Y'all know y'all my peeps. Even though Sagittarius busted y'all up for the last 2 weeks. I don't know where yet. Aquarius, you better come on back. So we got the Romance Angel Oracle cards now. We're going to pull these to see what else Spirit wants to tell you about this spread. For Aquarius Spirit. Okay, we've got 1 card. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this is talking about, like I told you, anxiety cards. There are 2 anxiety cards coming up in this spread. This 9 of Swords and this 8 of Swords. So you got to find a way to get out of that anxiety. Whatever's making you feel anxious. Look, worry is you thinking about some shit that could happen. It ain't even some shit that's happening. It's you thinking about some shit that could happen. So you got to shake that off, okay? You got to try to live life as fearlessly as you can, all right? Because like I told you last week, the quality of your life is going to be determined by how uncomfortable you're willing to get. You have to become uncomfortable if you want this life to be extraordinary, if you want it to be awesome, if you want it to be off the charts, if you want 10s, if you want 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles, you're going to have to get uncomfortable for that. Okay? Because let me tell you this. We got to talk. We got to talk, Aquarius. I was watching this video today on YouTube where they were talking about relationships. And the girl was making some good points. She was saying that it was a psychology video. She was saying that the way we look at relationships today is like a toy and not like something to take seriously. It's like we look at things like, okay, well, if this don't work out, then I just throw you to the side and I'll go get somebody else. Because we keep coming at it from the point like it's everybody else and it's not us. And that's what I'm trying to get you to see, is that I feel like most of you do. Okay, because like I said, you are the most open to what I'm telling you, and you're the ones that I feel like you try your hardest to do what you need to do to take care of your business. So that, I got to give you that. Like I said, and you're always open to hear what I'm telling you. But we approach relationships like we don't approach, I feel like we don't approach it with the right attitude. Because you have to approach relationships like it's like the relationship with yourself. Like I told you, you fighting for your fucking life. So you got to approach this relationship like, God damn it, I'm going to do what I got to do to have this type of relationship I need to have with myself. Because I want to love myself, number one. And when I do, I know when I do that, it's going to not necessarily fix every single thing, but it's going to make everything else in my life better. It's going to make it better. It's going to take everything else up to the next level. So you have to be that way with relationships too. Because people will say, because I hear them in the comments all the time. I read them in the comments all the time. Well, I'm not fighting for nobody. If they don't understand that I'm not an option, then, you know, whatever. And I'm just like, then you don't really want a relationship. There are always going to be things in the relationship that you're going to have to put up with, okay? Because it's another person. It's not just you in the relationship. If you don't want to put up with these other things, then you need to think about whether or not you want to be in a relationship, Aquarius, okay? I'm not saying that it was off of y'all video. It was, I don't think it was an Aquarian that was saying this, but this is a point that I feel like I need to put out there because it's coming up in my energy for me to say it. So you got to understand that I've told you this before. Anything in this life that you really fucking want, that really means a lot to you, you got to be willing to do whatever the fuck it takes, okay? Like me, I want this business. I want to read cards for people. I want to do what I want to do. It'd be hard for me to sit down here some days and read because of Dark Night of the Soul. Not because I don't love what I do, because I love talking to y'all. But some days I be dragging ass and I be like, I don't know where I'm going to find the shit to come sit down here and talk to y'all. But I have to fucking dig. I have to dig down deep and drag it up because this is what I want. And if I want to be able to live my life on my terms and do what I want to do and not have nobody tell me what to do. So in order for me to live like that, it's a must for me to live like that. Otherwise, I don't feel fulfilled. See, when you're making your list, that's some of the things you need to be making your list about too. What are things that you have to have in your life, that you must have in your life to be fulfilled, okay? Because life is about fulfillment too. It ain't just about money. So for me to feel fulfilled, one of the things for me is that I must be able to have my own shit where ain't nobody fucking telling me what to do. Because I've been having people tell me what to fucking do all my life. And now I'm damn near 50 fucking years old and nobody else is going to tell me what to do. Okay? That's why I be kirking out in them damn comments when people be coming at me talking shit. Because I'm like, don't talk to me like that. Because one half of you, I'm older than your asses. And like I said, if I'm not talking to you like that, don't talk to me like that. But you got to understand that if you want anything in your life that's worth having, you're going to have to fucking work for it. Okay? Nobody's going to come up with a damn platter with whatever the hell it is you want on there and put it on there and be like, here, you don't have to work on that. Or the person that you want to be with is not going to just come knock on your door because you just want them to come. You got to work. Like I said, you got to work. That's what Spirit is telling you. None of this shit is going to come for free. Okay? But like I said, if you do the work, Spirit is telling you the rewards are there. You are going to get what it is that you want. That's why they're saying stay optimistic about your love life. But don't let this rule you. Don't let this be the reason why you're doing everything. You need to do it because you love yourself. You want to have a better relationship with yourself. You want to have a better life. That's what I'm telling you. Okay? Stop looking at relationships and stop looking at shit as you know, like I tell you, as oh, what's expendable, like, or disposable, or like you shouldn't have to work for anything. Like I told you, this lifetime we live in right now, this era we live in now, it's not, I don't think it's a necessarily a good thing, because for people that are impatient like me, I'm impatient. I told you, I order my shit on Amazon, and if it ain't here in fucking 2 days, Houston, we got a problem. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that we live in this era of instant gratification, but with this ain't no instant gratification. Nowhere in here is there any instant gratification. So those of you that keep asking, when is this and when, I keep telling you, and then by you asking, that's pushing it further away. So you got to think about that. When the thought comes to your mind, you need to just brush it away, just kick it away and keep moving forward. Focus on yourself. Because like I said, all of this shit is playing out the way it's supposed to play out. And when your person is supposed to show up, trust me, they will show up. But you have to do your work if you want to keep them. That's all I'm telling you. Okay? All right. So I wish you the best of luck, Aquarius. I hope this works out for you. We pulled the Romance Angel Oracle cards. If this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. We got a completely different extended this time. We're going to ask different questions. We're going to pull cards for your person. We're going to find out how they perceive you, how they feel about you, intentions that they have with you, what their intentions are, how they, what they get from you, and what the outcome is, where's the romance headed. And we're going to get the messages. Like I said, with the Twin Flame Journey messages for, 1 and 2, we're going to pull those. With the hidden truth, we're going to see what the hidden truth is between the both of you. And we're going to always use the divine, Journey to the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine cards to see what is going on between the two of you. So if you're interested in the extended, there are 2 ways to purchase it. All that information is down in the description box below. If I don't see you there, Aquarius, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening. And thank you for letting me read for you. And we out. So, Aquarius, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, we're going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We have all new questions. We're going to get inside their head. We're going to find out what their perception is of you, how they feel about you, what their intentions are, how they, what they get from you, and, where the romance is headed between the two of you. Okay? So, we're also going to get messages. We're going to pull these Twin Flame Journey messages cards and get messages from them to find out what it is they want to say to you. We got 2 different decks, and we're also going to pull the Hidden Truth Oracle and see what the hidden truth is between the both of you. And then I have the Journey to the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine cards. We're going to use these cards to clarify the tarot cards that we pull. So if you want to purchase the extended, 2 ways to do so. All that information is down in the description box below at the very bottom. Okay? If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening. And thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.